What's up, boys? Here, episode 6, Postgame Beers. The energy is up this week. Last week, terrible. Sorry to all 11 people that listened. But we're back. We're here. We got energy. Let's fucking roll.
Let's go, boys. So,
Let's go.
It's Stanley Cup Eve. How we feeling?
Feel good.
Very
I always
nervous.
feel good about the Panthers, dude.
Yeah, come on, baby.
Am I going to be the guy at the Debbie Downer?
We need one. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous. So nervous. I think it is nice, though, that we get a matchup with a, I don't want to say less physical, because like we have all seen the stat that like Zach Hyman is leading the playoffs in hits and stuff like that. But like, their style in general is less physical than the last three we just went through. So I'm excited about that, but they just played the Stars, who play a similar game to us, and fucking shut them down.
Listen, the Stars, like, I thought were going to be like a powerhouse, really hard to beat. They suck. They suck. There's all this stuff coming out with the head coach and everything. Man, put me on skates and I could get some through the fucking goalie. That's fine.
Nope.
I mean, they're so overhyped. I'm done with them.
Thanks. Sorry, Dieter.
Can we clip that?
Oh, is that my boy Dieter's team?
Yeah, Dieter's
Yo.
not bad about it. Yeah.
Alexa, erase that.
Somebody clipped though that Brandon said he could put on some skates and he could score on Skinner.
Whatever, bro.
I feel good. The boys are rested. They look tired the last couple of games, so I think this was about a week off. It's really going to help them.
That's a great point.
Oh shit! Yeah, we didn't talk since we won, right?
No, last time we talked was right after they lost.
Damn. Yeah. No. All right. So I was super nervous going into that game.
Game 7. Or no, game 5.
game-
Sorry.
Game
Game
six.
5.
5.
Six.
Five.
5.
Jeez. 5.
It's 5. They won 4-1.
Fuck, dude. Whatever.
I was super nervous going into it, and after about like 5 minutes, I got like triple as nervous. I was like, "Oh my god, they're doing the same exact thing. What's going on?" And then we went down. Was it 2-0? Sorry, my memory's just screwed.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0.
2-0. Second period starts, and you could see the boys start to get some momentum, and they got that first one back, and you could momentum just totally flipped the game on its head.
Yeah, power play goal.
I thought from there we would have killed them. They tied it up in the third, I believe, 3-3, and then we quickly got one back. So I thought it was a fun series, but I thought it would be more competitive, I'd say.
Yeah, I thought the games would be more kind of like the last two instead of the first.
Yeah,
game.
I mean, we beat the crap out of them for 3 games.
Marky's the man. He really is. And that first goal, you're right, Brandon, that first goal, just like, I don't know, a little fire in their ass, because I did not think the game was going to go that way.
No, and the turnovers were really bad, man. That first period, man, I feel like the Canes could have scored like Jesus. Can't talk. Could have scored like 3 easily.
Yeah.
I mean, Bob had a few miscues that game, but just the defense kind of letting him down. Just costly turnovers and got us in a deficit early, but came out of it, onto the cup, baby.
So what do we think moving forward?
What, prediction?
Yeah. And also, like, then you text us, Brandon, McDavid touched the trophy.
Yeah, I get the logic behind it. I know it's
Oh my God.
Today, we're going to work on our checking.
God damn it, your porn keeps playing.
We're rough start to this one. I get the logic behind it. I mean, he's like, what's the big deal? I didn't touch it last year and we lost. I'm touching it this year.
Yeah.
Maybe a different result, but
Yeah, but Kachuk played that game 2 years ago, where everyone was like afraid to touch the cup, like the Eastern Conference Cup,
Yeah.
and then he like made everyone go do it. We go lose. Next year, nobody touched it. This year, nobody touched it.
true. So I don't know.
Oilers,
Who cares?
Oilers are minus 130 to win it all.
To win it all,
Yeah.
I mean that's fair.
It makes sense.
That's fair. They have home ice, so I get it.
You also
I
have
think
to
the
combine.
the odds of game 1 are pretty similar to that.
You also have to combine the fact that they've been live for however long, 4 or 5 days. That like the public has come in, and the public generally like they hate the Panthers. Money would
Yeah.
go on Edmonton regardless.
Yeah, every single person in Canada is betting. Every Canadian person is betting on Oilers for sure.
Yeah,
Even a
and
lot
then
of
everyone,
Americans.
Yeah.
neutral fans love McDavid. They want to see him
Yeah.
get a cup. So I mean, I get it. Let's play villains.
It's pretty crazy. It's a rematch though.
I
It
love
is a
it.
rematch.
Dude, I love it. It makes it better. Game 5, if it makes it there, I'm assuming it will be. I think it's going to be a long series, but pumped to be in Chicago to watch it with the fellas.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
That'd be great.
Game 5's at Friday night. Let's make it there.
yeah.
We need it.
Wait, no, it's Saturday night.
Or Saturday night. Sorry. Either
Yeah.
way, it's Game 5 though.
Yeah, I know. I think it's going to be a long series.
Yeah.
Pretty comfortable
Let's
saying
hope.
that.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting. Growing up in South Florida, Panthers were an afterthought. They were horrible our whole life. So it's pretty cool that we're in it 3 years in a row.
Used to be owned by the guy who owned Blockbuster. Little known fact.
Wow.
Someone fact check them. We don't have
Do
to
it,
do it because
please.
we're going to go off like a tangent, but someone that's listening to this,
1 through
Dieter,
10.
can you
What's
get on
that guy look like? 1 through 10.
Dieter, let us know in the comments.
All right. Moving on. You guys watch some motocross this weekend?
I did, man.
Yep. I
So
watched
the
them.
boys, round 2, Pro Motocross Series at Hangtown. Scorcher. They had to shorten the second motos by 5 minutes. It was so hot there, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll start 250s. Deegan goes 1-1, and he made it look easy, man. He's on fire.
Yeah, I mean, I almost wish they'd stop like showing him, because once he gets good starts, and
He's
when I
gone.
say good, I mean like top 4. It's not really tough for him to move up the pack pretty quickly, which he will take his time. He'll kind of like chill out for the first 10, 15 minutes, and then just be like, okay, it's time to go. But he does look. I'm not a fan of him, but he does look so fucking good, man. He rips. He
He's such
fucking
a
rips.
savage. Moto 2, that pioneer dude or whatever, privateer.
Privateer.
Nice. That
There
dude
you
was
go.
in first, and he was
Lance
trying to
Kobush.
pass him,
Yeah.
and he kept doing this shit.
I don't know. He wasn't flicking them off, Jesse. They were like waving at
Well,
each other.
at first he hit him with like the deuces kind of, and then the privateer dude passed him up, and then he passed him again. He looked back and did one of these.
I don't think he flicked them off.
I don't know. I almost wish they'd stop putting him on like TV. Like, come on.
Well, he's winning. What are you going to expect?
I know, but there's no battle there. Like,
I
what
feel
are we
like-
hoping for?
I feel like
what are
they
we hoping?
did.
Shimoda?
I feel like they did. I feel like we watched a lot of like 5th place battles.
I know. Yeah. I mean, the 250 class would be so. I think it's really good racing, but it would be amazing if Deegan wasn't in it. Like, could you imagine?
It's weird. The 2D class.
They also said he was sick.
Deegan went 1-1, Shimoda went 2-2, and Kitchen went 3-3. That never happens in 2D class like that consistent.
I think maybe Kitchen can catch him off guard. Maybe
I was
rips.
surprised
He's not scared of
with
this shit.
Kitchen bouncing back as good as he did because he was horrible last
Yeah.
week, and he's really good at
Yeah.
Thunder Valley, which is the next round. So I could see him getting him.
He's a savage too. I like how he rides.
Shimoda's solid too.
Shimoda's solid, but I mean, they're still losing by like 15 seconds. So I mean, whatever. Kind of sucks.
Non-trained
Bum me out.
Shimoda's just not getting good starts. He's always having to claw back from pretty deep in the pack.
He'll start like 6th, 7th, I
Yeah.
think. Not too bad.
He's not whole shot.
But I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. When it's a really competitive class, it's all those guys are pretty similar in speed, except for Deegan. So Deegan can start in like that same spot and
yeah.
work his way up pretty smoothly.
So who do you think the first person to beat Deegan is? Not even overall, just in a moto. Are you saying Kitchen?
Man,
Shimoda.
Shimoda?
I think Shimoda would have the best chance just because I think he would be the most used to being in front of Deegan.
Yeah.
You know, used to the pressure. I think most of these guys, like Deegan gets behind them, and they
Oh yeah.
either let up or
I mean, Kobush has put in the privateer. Kobush had gave Deegan the biggest trouble all year. You
I know, it's crazy. These guys like turn back and they see the number 1 plate and they're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
They just know it's going to happen, so they roll over and take it.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Kitchen. I think it's gonna be this weekend at Thunder Valley actually. Although, dude, the Star Yamahas up in freaking altitude are good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Jesse, it's right down the street from your house. Are you going?
No, I looked at prices. Unfortunately, the post-game beers is not paying me enough money to make it out there. It was like $100, $160, $120, something ridiculous.
No, you're looking at that.
Yes,
For an outdoor?
120, I think. It was 120.
I'll make some calls.
Yeah, pull some strings. I'll show up.
As far as 450 goes, Jet goes 3-1. Didn't look great in the first moto. I mean, he didn't look bad, but he had nothing for AP and Tomac. And then second moto kind of does what Jet does. Tomac also, horrible jump, got caught up, hit another rider, bad start, and then went down. So who really knows what would have happened? I would have liked to see the Tomac Jet battle on that second moto, though.
There's going to be some really good racing between the two of them.
Mm-hmm.
And even Plessinger, maybe, if he could sneak in. I was really impressed by him this past weekend.
AP looked awesome.
I mean, he looked smooth. He was ripping. But yeah, I mean, I was really hyped going into that second moto, hoping for a Jet Tomac battle. Obviously, we didn't get it, but Tomac was moving through the pack, and then he went down. And I think the wind just got knocked out of him, and he kind of went for damage control there.
Yeah, I was really hoping he would claw back after that horrible start. Like he was like, it felt like bottom 6 on the first turn, and clawing his way back, and he was
like
flying.
dead last. Almost. Yeah,
he was fucking flying up like the positions, and then he like got caught up, went down, went over the handlebars essentially, got back up, and then like you said, it felt like just trying to eat, like just gain championship points.
Jet and Jet already has 17 points on Tomac through 2 rounds.
Kurt, you gonna give yourself a little shout out? Come on.
What?
You hit a nice little bet on AP.
Oh yeah, Plessinger to beat Justin Cooper on the draft. Was that DraftKings?
Yep.
Yeah, I liked it. Good.
Was that an official play? Did we put that on Twitter?
It should have been. Kurt did not request that, but Kurt did have me place the bet for him.
If I have you place the bet, Jesse, it's an official bet.
Yeah, we're holding on to your paycheck this week, dude.
You have to tell me it's official.
Oh my god.
Whatever, dude.
Last thing on the moto, Sexton. He says he's going to be out for a few rounds, quote unquote, banged up. Do you guys think he's actually hurt, or is he just burnt out, kind of over it?
What is he even like hurt with? Do we know?
Banged up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a little suspicious, man. He's going to be on a new team next year.
That's the rumor now. He's been in talks with Kawasaki. I kind of thought he was going to stay with KTM because he was riding so good, but now it seems like he's definitely going to Kawasaki.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the? I don't know this much about like the off-season stuff, but like what? I've never heard of guys like just wanting to sit out if they feel like burnt out or anything.
It's happened.
I mean,
it's happened.
Yeah.
Like Webb did it a couple years ago when he went back to Yamaha.
Speaking about a guy going through the motions.
It happens, especially like if they are a little bit banged up and they don't want to go out there and push it. It's stupid. It sucks. It's like Jesse's going to talk about it here in a little bit, but like you have a contract. You're supposed to do your job.
Yeah.
So can I ask a naive question, maybe? Uninformed question.
Don't be scared.
If you count my bet in the post game beers locks, then yeah, you can ask it.
Well, it's kind of too late, but is there like a contractual like obligation? Like, is it the same governing body? Like, do they have to, or is it just kind of like an unwritten expectation to like participate in the outdoor series?
I mean, you have a contract.
So they are the same governing body, and your contract like overlaps.
Oh, you mean if they have a new team? What are you asking?
Like, I'm just asking, like, is it like technically like they're different seasons or
you're talking about
leagues?
Supercross?
It's Supercross
versus motocross.
outdoor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, well, some people have like Supercross only contracts, but the top guys usually 95% of the time have it for the year.
Yeah.
Okay, and your contract's both. Okay.
Yeah, you just have a contract for the year. You don't have a separate contract for each one.
Okay, I'll save my thoughts on this for a second.
Okay. Moving on. A little bit of Dolphins news. Brandon, explain it to us what's going on with Johnny Smith.
Oh man, our only Pro Bowler last year had I believe his best career year, and he wants a new contract just to be get a little raise, and Chris Greer decided, all right, well, we can't really afford that, so we're gonna look to trade him, which we know how much this offense leans on a tight end when you can't get the ball to Tyreek or Waddle. So there was talk about a trade with the Steelers, and I think a report came out today that that's no longer happening. So I don't know if he's going to be traded. I'm hoping he stays on the team. I don't know the ins and outs of the salary cap, how much room we have, but if we could sprinkle a couple mil in, maybe transition some of the money to a signing bonus or a roster bonus, something like that, then I would go ahead and do it. I want to keep him really badly. If we want any shot, we got to keep Johnny Smith. I mean, who's going to catch passes at tight end? Julian Hill?
Trash.
Holden.
We signed fuck. We just signed a tight end.
Yeah, so probably not any good.
Any thoughts on this, Jesse?
Yeah, I related this to the Miami Marlins. Like any guy that's shown some sort of talent, a little bit. Johnny's not young, but he's younger. He's on the right side of his prime, like the younger side of his prime. Any guy who shows that type of promise, we find a way to get rid of him. Get him off the fucking books for just draft picks. Because you know what's better than a guy who actively contributes now? Picks.
Tell me.
Picks in the future that mean jack all when you can't fucking draft.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. You have, a really good piece in Johnny Smith. Why go a different direction? You need pass catchers that aren't just like small, speedy guys. And, we made a couple pickups at wide receiver, bigger bodies, whatever, but it doesn't matter. You still need a tight end.
You also alluded to this in one of our said this in one of our chats, like, hey, not only are we complaining about a guy who's consistently productive throughout the season, like complaining about this wanting to trade him, seeking to trade him. It's a guy who wants to be here, who's a great character, locker room guy. But we go ahead and we proactively pay these not good locker room guys for fucking what?
Yeah. If you look at the locker room now, I don't know who the 5 best leaders on that team are. I mean, maybe Sealer, Jordan Brooks.
Jalen Phillips is allegedly. He's young, but he's apparently
He's never in the locker room. He's always at the rehab facility.
Yeah.
He's
okay. I'll give you Jalen Phillips. Okay, and then maybe if you want to throw 2 in there, we don't know what kind of guy he is. I mean,
H.N.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, God. I mean,
nope.
And then
Alec Ingold, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that. I mean, I just like you have Tyreek who's talking to all these streamers or whatever, being like, "Oh, I wanted to knock McDaniel out. Oh, trade me, whatever he was saying." And then you have him on the football field being like, "Yeah, I want to prove to my teammates that I want to be here. I could be a leader." And it's like, dude, I know he's a troll. He likes to do this shit for clicks, but at some point, like, you can't do this and then in week 18 when your team's losing, be like, you know what? I don't want to play anymore. You have to go to practice, man. Yeah. I don't know. Go to the meetings. You got your boy Wes Welker fired.
Yeah, I don't care how much he contributes on the field. To me, he's a net negative player. Like you cause, like, it's literally like a cancer. Like, it's so negative. There's all these young players on our team. Like, we're a relatively young roster. These people are gaining nothing but bad habits by watching this guy constantly get away with his behavior.
And I think you paid Waddle right. It's Waddle's time to take that step. I mean, if he's not going to be that guy, then let's see it. But don't do this whole thing with Tyreek. Oh, he's still wide receiver 1, and you have a $30 million wide receiver 2, and you're not really seeing it yet because he's still in Tyreek's shadow. Let Tyreek go, whatever, and then let Waddle play and then see what happens. I mean, they have some good wide receivers on that team, but hanging on to this guy that's just going around town on weekends, just doing whatever, partying, I don't know, but just creating chaos, especially for these younger players, and I don't get it. I don't get it. You're going to lose a dog in Jalen Ramsey, and now you're holding on to this guy that's just got Chris Greer by the balls, apparently.
By the nutsack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, let's move on then to Jesse's rant. This kind of goes hand in hand. Well, we've been talking about sort of, so let's hear it, Jesse.
Yeah. What's the fucking point of signing a contract? Genuinely, for athletes, what is the fucking point if you have all the power to just say, you know what, I'm 2 years into a 5-year deal. I want more money. I'm just not going to show up. Fuck you, man. What is a contract? You signed a fucking contract. Show up, play the game. Like, I understand, like, I'm going to use, like, right now, for the Stephon Diggs, right? Signs his contract to be the new number one for a very young team in the New England Patriots. I know OTAs aren't mandatory, right? Or at least, like, the beginning is, like, voluntary. You can't sign a new contract, be out partying on a boat with some
Sixes?
unknown substances
I mean, it's
When-
2C or something.
when you're in the voluntary, like, OTAs. Like, why wouldn't you want to start your tenure at a new program on a positive note? It doesn't, like, I'm not saying you got to be practicing. You don't have to be suited up. You could just be in the room. Like, you have a lot of knowledge and information from being in the league. Share it with these young kids, man. Like, just show you have more value. Like, we know you're physically declining.
Mm-hmm.
Like, show that you have more value. It just drives me nuts. Like, Hassan Reddick's another one. This guy, he's done
Oh
it
my
twice.
god, yeah.
Gets a new deal. I'm not showing up. For why? Like, I feel like in the past, I felt the owners had way too much power over the players. I feel like they've overreacted, overadjusted, and now the players have way too much power. It's too much for me. Like, there has to be a happy medium. I feel like if players try to take advantage like this, nah. Like, owners should be able to be like, yeah, this player should be on an ineligibility, like take their salary off the cap. This person should, I don't want to say blackballed because there are exceptions, like where players get treated poorly and this is how they have to react. But there's too many guys that do this too frequently. Guys who do it multiple times. Diggs has done it multiple times. Ramsey, to an extent, is doing it, but it's for different reasons. Like, there's people doing way too much of this shit. Tyreek Hill has done it a few times. Like, what are we fucking doing, man?
The
I got one.
contract shit drives me crazy because, like you said, Jesse, like, I'm going to get paid $40 million for 4 years, whatever. 2.5 years, and you're like, oh, I made a couple good plays this year. I need a bump or I'm not playing. Like, no, dude, you signed, like, literally, you signed a contract to play.
Xavier Howard.
Exactly.
Xavier Howard, yeah, actually a good one.
I mean, okay, so Chris Greer always falls for this, and you know, as a fan of the Dolphins, I do like when it's like, oh, Xavier Howard when he was in his prime, or I guess on the opposite or the end of his prime, clearly declining. He's like, oh, he's going to sit out until he gets a new contract. I feel like it's Greer's responsibility to look at a player like that, talk to the coaches, and be like, okay, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't hold on to this guy. The fans are going to be pissed, obviously, because it's like, oh my God, we're going to lose one of our star guys. But, I mean, Greer needs to start making smarter decisions. He gave Jalen Ramsey a raise, and now a year later he's going to trade him.
Yeah.
He gave Tyreek a raise, and Tyreek's just coming off like his worst career season and doing shit in the offseason and during the season that you're like, what the hell's going on? He got his money. He lives in Miami. Why does he want to leave? He's not going to ask for a trade.
Aren't we still paying X? Or at least last year we were still paying him?
I think
we're
so.
still
I think we
playing.
got like one more year.
Like, what is the fucking point? What are we doing? Like, I get that there's a lot of injustices when it comes to the players, but now they're getting guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting a lot of powerful things, and then now they're able to just be like, hey, we're 2 years in. This guy who I think I'm better than just elevated my position group's pay level. I'm better than him. You need to pay me more. It's like, I get where you're coming from, but that's not how contracts work. Like, imagine like us doing this like at our job. You know what a job would do to me if I tried doing that shit? Laugh in my face, tell you, hey, there's somebody else that would do the same job. Maybe not as great, but they'll be damn close, and they're gonna be less of a headache.
So you're the Tyreek Hill of Sling TV?
Yes. No. No, I'm the Johnu. I'm
There you
the
go.
glue guy, and then just they're like trying to get rid of me or whatever. It's cool.
Yeah. Anything else?
But yeah, that's my rant, man.
No, we
It's
agree
not
with
just
you.
Football. It happens in every sport. Not, I don't want to say every, but it happens in a lot, and it's just frustrating, man. Like,
Yeah.
and I get they have injustices. They get treated a certain way. They should be treated better. But when it's like like I don't want to say frequent users because it's really fucked up, but you know, like people who have done it a few times,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, dude, we get the game you're playing. Like, how about
Yeah.
you just fucking play out of contract?
For sure. All right. Well, let's transition a little out of sports. Talk about the fun stuff. I have a question, a debate. I need your guys' input. Is showering
Okay.
at night or in the morning better?
Night.
I'm a night guy.
Night, and I don't even think it's close, man.
Jesse?
How do you get into bed when you're dirty? You've been sweating all day.
No, I think logistically the right way to
here
do
we
it is
go.
at night. I prefer to do it in the morning. It helps me wake up, helps me like get my day started. Yeah. But I do think logistically the better ways to do it at night. Why not both?
Yeah,
I do it.
Both is fine.
I do it both, especially if like, you take a shower. Okay, so I did this past weekend. We went to a wedding. I took a shower before we went out. We went out and we did a lot of walking, and then I took a shower when I got home because I'm one of those guys. If I get into bed like somewhat sweaty, I can't go to sleep. So I took a shower after, and then I woke up hungover. Taking a shower kind of fixes a hangover a little bit. I took a shower, so I took like 3 showers in what felt like 12 hours.
But if you can only choose one, it's got to be night, right?
Yeah, night, absolutely.
Yeah, getting into bed dirty, like with your day's grime,
Logistically,
it's just disgusting to me. You gotta wash your sheets
Yeah.
every day.
I know.
I
yeah.
very much agree. I just work like I'm just gonna say like on a normal weekday, right? I work a job where I sit in a fucking chair all day. I don't have like hobbies after like where I go. If I go to the gym, I usually go before work and then I shower, go to work.
And there's no humidity.
And yeah, it's cold out, it's cooler out here. So yeah, I'm not sweating as much.
Okay, stinky boy.
Okay. All right, next topic. Let's rank these breakfast restaurants. You got Waffle House, Denny's, IHOP, Cracker Barrel.
Okay. You want me to take a swing at it
Yeah,
first?
go first, Jesse.
I personally like, I would say Denny's, IHOP, Cracker Barrel, Waffle House.
Oh God.
I don't love.
Wait, were you
Cracker
going in
Barrel.
like 4, 3, 2, 1?
No.
Or
1, 2.
Oh,
Yeah, count down.
Jesus.
I personally am not a big Cracker Barrel person. I know there's like a lot. The people who fuck with it, they're gonna let you know.
Have you guys
They're very aggressive about it.
have
yeah.
you guys seen like the new redone Cracker Barrels? They took all shit off the walls and it's like plain and shit now.
No.
It's
It
a
makes the
crime.
food taste worse.
It's a crime.
Yeah. All right. I'll hop in here. I got Waffle House 1, IHOP 2,
This guy's for the people.
Cracker Barrel 3, Denny's 4.
Wow.
I got Waffle House 1, Cracker Barrel 2,
What the
IHOP
fuck?
3, Denny's 4. Waffle House is more of a
How
one.
frequently have you visited a Waffle House?
All time. Right before riding, it's the best. Dude, I get Waffle House before races
Yeah.
sometimes. It's so
The
good.
food's genuinely shit.
You're too good for
Like,
Waffle
Yeah,
House?
Jesse, too
No,
good.
I've seen a
Oh,
couple
I
of
live in
videos on the internet.
Colorado.
Oh, I'm not going to Waffle
I live in
House.
Colorado. I don't shower.
No, the showering affects the food. Yeah, no, like the best part about Waffle House is it's the hours it's open and you're able to get it when you're fucked up.
Yeah, this isn't just a
You know?
food. Jesse,
But it
this
tastes
is,
the best, dude.
Jesse, this isn't just a, what's food's better. It's an overall ranking.
Okay,
Waffle
so
House
logistically
is
Waffle
open
House
late.
moves up my
The
ranking.
I
food
like
is
the
greasy.
experience of Cracker Barrel. I like playing the checkers,
Ew,
the
dude.
little
I'm-
game with the triangle.
Man, I remember we'd go to Cracker Barrel so much on like a riding trip,
Yes.
and I just remember being like, "Damn, we're going here again,
I
bro."
know. That's because that's all there was.
I know. Every exit has a big ass Cracker Barrel on the freaking corner.
You know, it's Cracker Barrel, not Crackle Barrel.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Well, so me and Brandon are right.
Fix
Jesse's
that.
wrong again.
Edit that for me. Yeah.
Okay, Jesse, you had a question for Brandon?
Well, yeah, it's going to be initially for Brandon because he's going through it, but I would like to expand it. So there used to be a trend when people would they'd be getting married and they would send wedding invites to like their favorite brands, and then some of the brands would send back like, "Hey, congratulations! Here's some like swag or whatever from
Mhm.
I recently came across a TikTok of a couple who did this with their favorite baseball teams. And so my question is like, Brandon, did you guys do this one? Or did you think about this?
I thought about it like a long time ago, but not recently until you said something about it. So I quickly texted Abby. I was like, "We're gonna do this," and she was on board. So I'm definitely gonna do it. Hopefully, get some cool merch back.
That's the right answer, yes.
Gonna invite Tyreek to the wedding. He'll probably show up.
You might need to watch out with him around Abigail.
No, but I'm definitely gonna do it, and it'll be cool to like. I want to send out like a bunch of them, and just keep track of who sends what. Who are my actual boys? You know, are the Dolphins my boys?
If the Marlins don't send something back,
They'll probably send me season tickets, dude.
I'll probably trade you a player.
Yeah, they're like, oh, here's Xavier Edwards, our best player.
No, I'll definitely do it. It's a good idea, though.
I want to do that. Just like, I would hope the sports teams, like especially like teams like the Marlins, where it's like, listen, you got fucking 9,000 people maybe in attendance at a game. Like, send some stuff. You know?
They had 5,000 yesterday. I saw it's like a record low because they're playing the Rockies.
Yep, and the Rockies won their 10th game. They passed Scotty Scheffler in wins in the month of, or it's no longer May, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, but I would definitely do that. What about you boys?
Let's
Kurt's not getting married, I guess.
Breaking news.
Oh god.
Steelers tight end Donald Parham Jr. suffered a torn Achilles during today's OTAs. They
okay.
Yeah,
Johnny Smith is a Steeler. Okay, well, I guess I just totally jinxed that, didn't I?
No.
Right. Let's move on to the podium. So last week we did drinking games, and surprisingly, we tied. All three of us somehow.
That is wild. That's baffling.
So
okay, I thought it was wild until I saw that we got 12 votes. So
yeah, guys, come on. We need some votes. Actually, 12 votes for 11 listeners. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought we all voted for ourselves.
Voted twice.
But yeah, so we are all tied up at 4 points apiece in the current standings. And this week we are going to we're going to draft our favorite holidays. And Jesse will lead us off. I'll go second, and Brandon rounds us out.
Shit. Okay.
I've been very disconnected with you guys and the general public with my mindset on these. I'm still sticking with what I genuinely believe are the best. 101 has to be Thanksgiving.
Fuck. That was mine.
Thanksgiving 101. I don't give a shit about the traditions and you know, the pilgrims and shit.
Jesus,
you gotta do
our forefathers.
You gotta watch football all goddamn day. Watch football all day. You gotta eat a shit ton of food all day, and you gotta drink beers all day. Tell me something. Nothing better than that.
It is a good 101 because the football has made it amazing, and they're spaced out enough to where, you know, I like to be glued to the TV, but you don't have to be.
Yeah,
you can have it up on a TV, and you can like walk around, say hi, you know, socialize a little bit, and then lock back in. And then leave, you know.
The only time Thanksgiving is not my favorite holiday is when the Dolphins play on it.
Oh my god.
Luckily, we don't a lot.
No, but Thanksgiving is the GOAT holiday. Like you said, Jesse, the food, the football, the beer, and you know you get to hang out with your family too. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we would drive down to Texas and hang out with Brandon's boy down there, Dieter.
Yeah,
my boy Dieter
doesn't like us. That's what Brandon said about the Stars.
Dieter, start voting for me, dude.
All right. So with the second pick, I'm gonna go with Christmas Eve.
Okay.
You still have the excitement of Christmas. You know, as you get older, Christmas to me isn't as fun as it used to be. But Christmas Eve, you know, you're still excited. You probably drink way too much and have maybe a hungover Christmas the next day. Whether if you're traveling, you know, maybe you just got in, you're seeing your family again. It's the excitement, the rage is all there. Maybe there's some college football bowl games to bet on. It's a great day, and you know, even when you're older, you still get excited about it. To me, at least.
Yeah, you hang out with the Cubans. You like the Noche Buena.
Okay.
Good time.
Okay.
It's a good time. Just saying.
Anyways, third pick, first round. I'm going with July 4th.
Fuck.
Most people have it off, not everyone, but it's a good time. It's peak summer. We're from Florida, so we're outside a lot. You know, going to the beach, doing something, and it's an excuse to hang out with your boys, obviously to celebrate the holiday, yes. But you go to the beach, make some Jello shots, go to the pool. No football, so that's not a plus. But it is
Got baseball.
summertime. You got no. Okay, that's
America's
another
pastime.
minus. Okay.
America's pastime.
But from the age of like 14 on, I feel like it's a holiday that rocks.
Yeah.
Because you're either looking forward to the fireworks,
Even before.
hanging out with your friends, or the drinking and hanging
Correct.
out with your friends. So that's my
It's a
pick.
good time.
Yeah, pretty chalk through the first three, but I agree
It
with
kind-
everything.
I'm about to change this shit
It also
right now.
it also breaks up like the summer. You know,
It does.
by
Yeah.
The dog
by
days.
middle of July, it's dog days of summer, or beginning of July, it's dog days of summer, and it gives
Yeah.
you something to look forward to. And then 4th of July is over, and you're like, oh, 2 more months till football.
Mm-hmm. All right. Second round, first pick. I'm going with Labor Day.
Fuck, dude. Literally,
God.
my first
God.
4 are in order have just gotten fucking picked.
Labor Day. Okay, so Kurt, you're on the same page
Yes.
as me then.
Yeah.
I also had it on my list. So yeah.
It is the kickoff of football season. And on the graphic, I wanted to say Labor Day in parentheses, aka the start of football.
Look
No,
what I put
it
on
says
mine.
Labor Day.
No, I needed to say the start of football.
Can't let you guys steal any of mine.
Well,
It says-
it's your last choice, and you just literally just typed in what I just said.
No, it's been on my. I did this in the morning while I was at the gym, dude.
Okay, yeah, dude, sick.
And for most, I feel like not sports fans are like, I hate Labor Day. It's the end of summer. It's gonna start getting colder. Not us.
Yeah, not us. I mean, yeah, I don't have to explain it any further. Start of football, college football rocks that first weekend, and then I think NFL
starts
following
the
one.
weekend after. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're having all your fantasy football drafts. You're
Yep.
putting in your bets. Yeah.
Dude, Labor Day draft parties, like that's a thing.
Ooh, yeah, the best.
Let's see if Kurt steals mine. Let's see.
Well, you just showed us your whole list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween, when you're a little kid, fucking rocks. You know, you get pumped. You get to dress up as your favorite superhero or whatever the hell. You know, Brandon you, and Jesse probably too. You know, going to Whispering Pines Lake. You get so
Yes.
much candy. It's awesome. You're pumped. Like, all day you're looking forward to going trick-or-treating. And
Yeah.
then, okay, maybe after like 12, 13, 17 for Jesse, because, you know, he's probably trick-or-treated that long. But it has a little bit of a lull until, you know, maybe you're a couple years into high school. It's Halloween parties, college Halloween parties. It's fucking fun.
Everyone's
again.
a bunny.
Everyone's a sexy bunny. You know, girls can
Yeah.
dress up like sluts and get away with it.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's a Mean
Somebody
Girls. Mean Girls quote.
Put that.
Mean Girls quote didn't come from me, but yeah, it's awesome in college and it's sick. And then
Yeah.
you know, post college, maybe you get a house, all that. It's fun. Again, the kids are out trick or treating, and then I feel like when you're a real adult, not like any of us, and you have your own kids and you see them get pumped up for it, it's also a good day.
I feel like what you described is
Yeah.
the evolution of Halloween.
Yeah.
I mean, just you go through the process. You know, like you said, start off as a little kid, and then you kind of end it. Not to get fucking negative here, but you end it as with your kids, walking them around, doing the same thing you did. So yeah, Whispering Pines Lake, if you don't know, is a legacy spot.
They would
Our-
shut
our
down the entire
neighborhood,
street that
yeah.
that wrapped around the lake. Yeah, they
Yeah,
would like
sick.
block it off. Me personally, it's a solid pick. It's down on my list because like I'm in a lull period, right? Like I'm not doing shit for it now. Like when I have a kid, sure, yeah, I'm sure it'd jump really high up on my list.
I just picked Halloween, Jesse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it is different in Denver. It's probably snowing.
It's cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it snows.
All
Yeah.
right, tell us.
We're gonna have to. I feel like we're gonna have to debate this. I'm going Super Bowl Sunday.
Wait, that's what you just picked?
Yes, Super Bowl Sunday.
You were just saying like, oh, when I have a kid, I'll enjoy it more.
Well, I was commenting.
Oh,
on
you're talking about Halloween.
You selecting
Oh,
Halloween.
okay.
Make your case.
Super Bowl
It's
Sunday
got to be better than Chipotle.
is not a national holiday.
Super Bowl Sunday is a holiday. It is one of the best days of the year. Everyone and their mother, regardless of what they're doing in the United States, is watching the Super Bowl. There's a big push to petition, like to get
The day after a holiday,
Monday
yes.
as a holiday. Yeah. So
So which one are you claiming?
Yeah, are you claiming
Super
the
Bowl
Monday
Sunday.
after?
I'm Super Bowl Sunday. Gotta be.
Brandon?
Here we go. Fucking team up on my ass. Here we go.
If you type
Well-
in "Is Super Bowl Sunday a holiday" on Google, the first thing that pops up in big bold letters, not an official holiday.
Not an official, but it's a holiday.
I'm torn here, but I'm leaning. No, I'm leaning no. Sorry, Jesse. I mean,
I can't wait
knew
for
going
one of you
into
guys
it.
to fucking pick it. If we,
Super Bowl Sunday is kind of crazy.
that's what's gonna happen. Is you're gonna force me not to pick it. We're gonna go over to you guys, and one of you fucks is gonna take it.
I mean, to be honest, the Chipotle one, you literally proved our point yesterday. That
I did
Chipotle
see it.
does not have a
I
drive.
did go to a Chipotle with a drive-through.
It didn't
yesterday.
have
No,
a
it didn't have a drive-through. It had
Yes,
a.
it did. It had a drive-through. It had a drive-through window.
But
It
you didn't
wasn't-
order and pick up food there. You just picked up food from online.
correct.
That's not.
But it's still you're physically driving through to a window, grabbing your shit, and going.
Okay, you know what, Kurt? We should have another poll somewhere, or maybe before we release our podium, put it on our story or something. Is Super Bowl Sunday a holiday?
No, we should.
And that-
You know what we should do is just call a random person and get their opinion, whatever they say.
Call someone. Call someone, Jesse.
No, I
you guys
got
are
it.
the doubters. So
I got it
you
right
call
here.
somebody.
I got it right here.
Who are you calling? Tommy G? Give me a sports fan.
Oh, let's go.
Keenan, you're live on Postgame Beers.
You know, I'm with Brittany right now, and she's just not happy with what Jesse's talking about.
So we're doing podium, trying to rank our favorite holidays, and Jesse said Super Bowl Sunday.
don't give them context. Just say.
Is that should that count or no?
No.
Hey, that's two
God.
two no's.
Yeah, that's two no's.
Two.
That's 2 no's.
Okay,
All right, you're
thank
cooked.
you.
No one's allowed to pick it. Then
See you.
nobody's allowed to pick it.
No, that's fair. That's a new rule. You call a random person, and
But okay,
that
so
guy
person
likes
has-
you. He loves you, I think.
So that person has ruled that it is not a holiday, so no one else can pick it. All right. I am then gonna take
Wait, hold on. Why'd you say that like the next person was about to say
because
Super
you
Bowl
motherfuckers
Sunday?
will. You motherfuckers will.
Well, if you make a better case.
All right, fine. If I can't do it, I'm going New Year's Eve. We got the New Year's 6 bowl games. Give me
Overrated.
sure. I don't really give a shit for the festivity. I mean, I like to drink, but the New Year's college football games, elite, especially college football playoffs now, high level. And then my second pick is going to be St. Patrick's Day.
I like the St.
Let me get
Patrick's Day
some-
pick.
Let me get some green beers. What a good time.
Damn. All right, you got me in a blender now. Damn.
Okay, with my third and final pick,
Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go.
I'm gonna go with MLB opening day.
No.
All right, Jesse, call someone.
No, I don't need to.
Call Dieter up.
I don't
That's
need to call
Dieter's third
nobody.
shout-out, dude.
All right. Fuck. Dang, I don't like my last two I picked. I'm gonna go because I already took Christmas Eve. I'm gonna go Memorial Day. It's official start of summer. You know, growing up, school just let out. What? I don't know. I didn't want to go Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. So
I mean,
Trash.
you could have just said Outback Steakhouse at that last pick. I mean, you just botched that. It's crazy. I see one on the board that's just staring at me.
There's one on the board that's very good, and I hope Brandon says it.
Wait, now I'm like Easter, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
no, you're not.
Um,
You said it, dude.
all right, were you done? I mean,
Lock him in for
shit, hey,
Easter. Lock him in for Easter.
I'm going Thanksgiving Eve.
It's not a holiday.
No fuck.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
You
No fuck.
Thanksgiving Eve, you
Jesse
get
call
work
someone.
off.
Jesse
Call
call
someone.
somebody.
Call someone.
I mean, he's right. You do get the day off, but you could go with Black Friday the day after.
Black Friday's less of a holiday than Thanksgiving Eve.
You get the day off.
Thanksgiving Eve is not a holiday, and not
How?
everybody
You-
gets it. Just because you get the day off doesn't mean everybody does.
Christmas Eve is a holiday.
Yeah, it's like actually a holiday.
Oh, wait. Someone type it in. Thanksgiving Eve.
All right, so we're locking Brandon into either Black Friday or Thanksgiving.
Wait, why am I getting Black Friday?
I just want to say an honorable mention that I feel like you guys both fumbled.
Yes, it is a holiday.
No, it says Thanksgiving is a federal holiday.
All right, talk about something while I look at the calendar.
No, fucking say Easter. Give them Easter. Give them
No, I'm not jumping on the sword of Easter.
Give them Ash Wednesday. Ooh,
Brandon
you
likes,
could take, like,
Brandon
Ash
likes
Wednesday
Columbus.
and take Mardi Gras.
Brandon likes Columbus Day.
Don't hold on.
That would be good if you take, like, I don't know what
All right.
day starts it.
I got it.
Tuesday, Ash Wednesday.
Give me
one of those days.
Championship Sunday.
Master Sunday.
Oh, damn,
You got to
dude.
pick now. Within
You
5,
could get Mardi
4,
Gras, dude.
3, 2,
Uh,
1.
Easter. Easter's a great holiday. Hey, I love hanging out with family. It's always fun to do the
shit.
Easter egg hunt still, and have an early dinner, have some drinks, and talk shit with
How did
family and close
nobody
friends.
say Cinco de Mayo?
Overrated.
Give me some margaritas,
Cultural
some
appropriation, Jesse.
tacos, and
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
going crazy.
How did nobody say
I don't
Christmas?
know. Is that a holiday?
Nobody said Christmas.
Cinco de Mayo is a holiday.
Is that more of a holiday than Thanksgiving Eve?
Yes.
Why?
You don't get work off on Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
It's still a holiday.
I
That's
think
like-
Thanksgiving Eve is a holiday. Someone call someone.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is a holiday too.
Someone call someone.
Thanksgiving Eve is not a holiday.
Thanksgiving Eve is a holiday.
What is Christmas Eve a holiday too?
Dude, come on.
Saturday. My favorite holiday is Saturday because you get work off.
Yeah. Any day that ends in the Y.
This is crazy. How am I getting flamed right now? Thanksgiving Eve is a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
God, I can't wait for you to look like such an idiot. This has to be a clip.
Not one of you guys are on board with Thanksgiving Eve as a holiday?
No.
This is crazy. Look at Kurt looking it up. He sees it.
I'm not. All right. Let's go to best bets. Unless you want to talk about UFC, Jesse.
Well, I just got...
I mean, how long have we been going?
Too long. Let's just do best bets.
All right. I got my play.
All right. So wait, hold on. Just for the record, Brandon is... Everybody won their bets last week but me. I had Panthers under. Brandon's record is 4-2. Jesse is 3-2-1, and I am 2-4. So fade me.
All right. I got mine. College baseball
Oh, God.
championship, World Series. However, it's not the World Series yet, technically.
Super regional.
But Super Regionals, correct. Florida State, money line, -104 against the Oregon State Beavers. Lock me in. Game's Friday, by the way.
Okay.
Friday game.
Correct.
Friday game, okay. Go ahead, Kurt.
Why didn't I have one earlier, but now I don't like it, so you have to go, Brandon.
Oh no. 5, 4, 3.
Give me
Damn.
Guardians plus 1.5 against the Yankees tomorrow at 7:05. Minus
Oh my
130.
Oh, that
God.
thing's like minus
Who's
300.
What's your model
Who's
say,
pitching?
Jesse?
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I didn't do it today. I forgot to set it up for tomorrow.
I don't know who's pitching.
That's why I didn't do
CC
baseball.
Sabathia.
Resident Knicks fan.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. People are going to hate me. Panthers
I'm gonna
money
say
line.
it. I'm gonna say it.
Panthers money line plus 110. Give it to me. Game 1. Oilers are going to come out too hot, too aggressive, too emotional. Panthers are going to steady the shit, come out hitting, and humble these guys. McDavid cries again.
Send him packing.
Yeah.
Did you guys see? I forgot to mention it earlier. I don't know if it was a reliable source, but I got a Twitter notification that I guess during the open, the skate in the morning a few days back, McDavid was seen talking to the trainers after doing a short lap and then just leaving. So people are speculating oh, maybe he's hurt.
I saw that, and then I saw another clip of him today, going about like 55 miles an hour in a circle on ice.
The fuck
That's
wrong
not-
with that?
Just don't. Can someone call and verify if Thanksgiving Eve is a holiday? I'm so pissed off. I'm gonna lose the podium now.
Yeah, that's why. I think I'm gonna win, dude. All right, good one.
I think I'm gonna win. I feel good about mine. I
If you
touched
guys-
all the bases.
If you guys would let me keep MLB opening day, maybe.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys. would
You
let
said
me keep
Memorial
Super Bowl.
Day and didn't even say anything about the freaking troops, dude.
Shocking. I knew you guys said Wednesday.
Okay.
We'll see you guys next week.
She called me late last night, say she loved me so. Didn't matter anymore. I say she never cared